All right. So how do brokers actually make money? How does it work? What is spread? What are the commissions? Today we're going to talk about those things in detail. So now that you understand what a broker is, let's talk about how they actually make money, because obviously they make money. And the fucked up thing about it is that they make money whether you win or you lose. If you make money, they make money. If you lose money, they make money regardless. And the way they do this is through the spread. The spread is essentially the difference between the buy price and the sell price of whatever pair. Let's just say Euro USD, which is euro against the dollar. If the buy price is 1.1000 and the sell price is 1.999, that means there's a zero point 0.1 pip spread, which is once again the difference between the buying price and the sell price. This small gap between the buy and the sell price is the spread, and that is profit that goes to the broker every single time you open a trade, which is extremely important to understand because spread is going to have a direct impact on each one of your trades. We're going to talk about this when we get to the actual strategy, but you're always going to see me add the spread that I use in my broker into every single trade that I take, into every single stop loss that I actually add on my trades. I want to make sure that I'm covering the spread so I don't accidentally get stopped out. So you understand that the more you trade, the more they earn. So you always want to make sure that when you open a trade, there's actually reasons behind it. You have done your analysis, everything is paired up, every single confirmation is aligned, and then you open a trade. You don't want to just be opening trades randomly because A, you're likely going to just lose money. And second of all, you're just giving the broker some free money. So you do not want to do that. And once again, make sure you often choose brokers with very low spread. Now, this might not be too important if you use a different strategy, but for our strategy in particular, for the RTS strategy, you're having a broker with very low spread is a must because we trade in the 1 minute. We use very small stop losses to get those high risk rewards. So having low spread is absolutely important. So the second way they make money is through commissions. For example, some brokers, they usually charge a flat fee for every single trade per lot. And usually it's around $3 to $7. That is usually a fair price to pay for lot size. And once again, you usually cannot escape these commissions. You're just going to have to look for the ones with the most competitive commissions. But once again, don't fall in the trap of, oh, this broker has extremely low spread and extremely low commissions, but then it's based out of South Africa, or no disrespect to South Africans, but in some questionable countries, and usually that is the reason why. They are usually brokers that are about to scam you. They will take your money, and to lure you in, they give you these extremely small stop losses, extremely small spreads, extremely small commissions, and usually a super high leverage, so everybody is inclined to go to them. But then you end up regretting it in the end. So make sure you always remember this when it comes to the commissions and when it comes to the spread. So essentially, for the commissions, you open one lot, you're going to pay, say, $6. Regardless if you lose or you win the trade. If you lose, that's going to be added to your loss. If you win, that's going to be taken from your actual win. So this is just something you need to understand. And this is basically the main reasons they make money. Now, there's some other ways. For example, they have some swaps and overnight fees, which is when you keep a trade open for multiple days. This will likely impact you if you're a swing trader. So these are things to always consider. If you're going to keep a trade open for multiple days, weeks, or months, make sure you always check how much the overnight fees and the swaps actually are. For our case, day traders, our trades usually get open and close within just a few hours, very often just a few minutes. So we do not have to worry about overnight commissions or swaps. And in most cases, a lot of broker will not even allow you to do this. It's if they are strictly for day traders or if they are strictly for swing traders. So once again, just like I told you in the previous video, make sure you do your due diligence before opening up a broker. Even the one that I recommend, which you're going to find in the link in the description, I give you my recommendation is to do as much research on that broker as possible. I'm not telling you trust it blindly. I want you to go do your due diligence, and you're going to see that there's a reason why we recommend it and why we've been working with them for years. So yeah, in conclusion, your broker is not your enemy. It's just someone who understands exactly which position you are and will allow you to open trades in the markets, do your job, try to make your money. And in exchange, they're going to make some money themselves through spreads, commissions, and all the other things that we've mentioned. Now, I've mentioned a few times leverage when it comes to commission. So in the next lesson, we're going to talk about what is leverage, how does it work, and everything about it. I will see you there.